Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Festival Edition, Sub-Festival, Pumpkin Patch Farm Edition. Today we're with Charles. He is with Eagle Fork Farms. Charles, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good to be here. Thank you, Jake.
Number one, thanks for your service, man. I appreciate what you've done for our country. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Give us a little background on you, Charles. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about.
I grew up right here on the farm.
Okay.
At Eagle Fork. We're just about less than an hour out of St. Louis. It's been in the family since 1871. My wife and I retired out of the U.S. Coast Guard in 1986. We moved back here to the farm, and my wife seemed to think that it would be a good idea if we grew pumpkins, and it went downhill from there.
It went downhill. They roll good, don't they?
Yeah, they do. No, she's a parent, a teacher, educator, early childhood degree, and like to do school field trips and all that kind of things that entail in the fall. And it's worked out very well for us. We've been doing it since 1989. So we've been at it for a while.
Very good. All right. 3 questions our listeners are going to want to know. What does it look like? Let's start with that. Describe your pumpkin part. What's it look like?
Well, the pumpkin patch is located on, we actually have about 350 acres here on this farm.
Wow.
We take our eagleforkfarms.com is a good source of information about the farm, the history of the farm. It was a farmer village of Eagle Fork in the 1800s. It's got a lot of rich history. All of that's available actually online on our site. But we started this very small. We were actually started, my wife and I, Laura, we were selling pumpkins out of the back of the station wagon while we were working on an 1850s house that was a farm, belonged on the farm ever since 1850. So anyway, it grew from there. So now we run thousands of people through. We do hay rides, corn maze, if the crops work. Pick your own pumpkins. We have all kinds of, we have bluegrass festivals, other stuff like that. We do, it's a large venue. Plus we opened 3 years ago, we opened a wine garden pub and on the site as well. So
look at you guys. That's nice.
Yeah. We kind of roll, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Charles, for you kind of played it off a little bit. Maybe you were a little hesitant to do this, and your wife came up with this great idea. Looking back on it, what's your favorite parts? What do you enjoy the most?
Really, I think the thing that we both enjoy the most is how much memories people seem to get out of it. Every year that and now we've been at it so long that we're getting the children of the kids who work for us and the people that came as little ones to visit the farm and take hay rides and all of that. So to me, and both my wife and I, we're very much, that's what we're looking for. We just got our first great grandbaby. So she's growing up here on the farm, and she's going to be a real, we're going to make her, she's going to be in the business here. She's almost 3 months old now. So another month she's going to be working. So
yeah. What's the future look like for the family on the farm?
Well, our grandson Ryan and his wife Hannah have the little one. They're here. He's heavily involved in it, both on the mechanical side and the growing side. We feel like you never know how those things are going to go, but right now we're pretty confident things are going to move along.
Very good. Very good. All right, Charles, this is my time. Couple fun questions. I always like to ask these two because I am in live music and live entertainment. This is just a survey. This is just for my personal information, but I love to hear this. Charles, what's the best concert or the best show you've ever seen in your entire life?
I have to say it goes back to Peter, Paul, and Mary. Goes back a long way in Missouri University in Columbia, Missouri.
Wow,
that was the first thing conference.
That'd be awesome. Okay, let's spin this a little different. If you could bring any musical act to your farm for your community, for your family, who would you bring?
Oh boy, that's really a tough one, Jake, simply because we have had, like I said, we've done bluegrass festivals. We've had some great music. We've had some great people. We do music also at the pub. It's usually 3, 4, 2, 3-person bands and so forth. I'll be very honest with you. I can't name one it would be so far back that, we have to put it on a stone tablet to let it play.
But I just mean anybody in general, anybody that you've ever wanted to see live or in person, who would you bring, dead or alive?
Neil Diamond.
Oh, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Yeah. That gives me goosebumps. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Charles, you mentioned it earlier. What's the website? How do people find out more information about your farm?
Okay, you go to Eagle Fork Farms, EAGLEFORK farms.com. And that will also link you to our Facebook page, and also will link you to our winery.
Okay.
The Iron Turbine Pub, which was is the showpiece of that, is an 1800s very rare windmill we found in the top of our barn out here, that 1800 barns. And we spent a couple of years dealing with that, putting it together, and we decided to have the Iron Turbine Pub. So we opened the winery and pub.
You're killing me here. I got to see this. This is fantastic. Very, very, very good. Okay. Well, Charles, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it greatly. Sure. You bet.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to.